Welcome back to the Banger Bar for another episode of Overkill Reviews. This week, we're taking on the self-titled album from Suicide. Welcome back to the Banger Bar for Robot Reviews Music. Welcome back to the Banger Bar. This week, we're taking on the self-titled effort from Obituary, out today on Relapse Records. This is their 10th studio album since they released Slowly We Rot back in 1989. Since the beginning, the band has been led by the Tardy brothers, John on vocals and Donald on drums, and their friend Trevor Perez on rhythm guitar. While other death metal bands rely on blast beats and speed, Obituary lock in and focus on the groove, saving the fast parts for effect. Let's see if they continue with their trademark sound on this, their 10th album. Well, the first two tracks certainly don't seem so, as they're blazing by Obituary standards, but they're really cool. The first track we're going to dig into is Lesson in Vengeance. That opening riff sounds like they're doing their best Matt Pike or Josh Homme impression. It's not awful, but it's a little too bouncy and happy and maybe simplistic for my liking. Unfortunately, as the song progresses, things don't really change.
Just give me something. Just give me a sign.
That's just a lower variation of the same riff, which keeps with it the exact same problems. It's still too bouncy, still too happy, and the longer it goes on, it just gets more boring. We reach a minute and a half before we get anything different. Yeah, it's different, but only because they put a solo over the same riff. Fortunately, they follow it up with something more hard-hitting. End It Now.
Who says now? I say now. I say when.
This track maintains the energy of the one before it, but without descending into like a happy, bouncy kind of feel. Going halftime was a great decision because it harnesses the energy and puts it into that classic Obituary groove. And the vocals sound fucking awesome. Then we get the solo. As proficient as they are, people don't listen to Obituary for flashy, shreddy solos, and this is a perfect utilitarian solo. It gets in and gets out. Next up, we've got Turn to Stone. Did we just hop in a time machine? It sounds like that could have come from Cause of Death or The End Complete. We've still got that classic Obituary flavor, especially with the beat being led by the cymbal. It's like it came from a time before double bass overran death metal. Before this solo kicks in, they tease the rhythm guitar that will be underneath it. I'm still banging my head to that rhythm riff, and the solo that goes over top is impressive, utilizing almost all of the fretboard real estate. Obituary are smart, and after teasing you with that riff and then covering it up with a solo, they give it to you without distractions. Donald Tardy met guitarist Ken Andrews when he was playing with Andrew WK, and Andrews really keeps the party going here and on the band's last album. They just sound invigorated. Channeling their 90s material has led to the most exciting Obituary since, and the production only adds to that, as does a spirited vocal performance from howling growler John Tardy. Though their early albums will always be their glory days and held in high regard by fans, this self-titled album is Obituary proving that you don't have to write theirs just yet. And I'm giving it 3.5 skulls out of 5 on Overkill Reviews.